The customer said, Rob, you don't need to cut it now. The husband got bored at the weekend and he's mowed the lawn. We'll see you next spring. Hello YouTube, it's Rob from Maxwells Grass Cutting Services based in the northeast of England. Hope everybody's well and having a really good day. So, early this morning I went to a regular fortnightly customer. There's 2 cuts left scheduled today and the end of October. And she came out as I was pulling the mower on and said, Rob, you don't need to mow the lawn today. The husband got bored over the weekend and he mowed the lawn. So I had a look and thought, no, he hasn't. It needs a cut. And I smiled and took a deep breath and said, no problem, thanks very much. Got my stuff in the van and off I went. Now, will I be going back to that? Bear with me. What would you have done? Would you have smiled and waved? A few years ago, I'd have probably got angry and explained to the lady that I was extremely disappointed. But now, as I get a little bit older, I just thought, you know what, I'll have a bit of a flyer. But it's not acceptable. And bear with me, I understand customers have the right to cancel. I do, because I do get comments and some nasty comments. But, you know, I'd messaged her the night before to say I'd be there at a certain time to carry out the garden maintenance, mow, blow and go, etc. And she could have messaged then, couldn't she? Would have saved me a trip. Well, the story behind this lady is I've been looking after the neighbours' gardens for 5 years plus. And when I first went there, she had a gardener. He disappeared. Then the husband took over. Then a gardener. Then that gardener disappeared. Beginning of this season, she asked me if I would look after the garden, just mow the lawn, keep the borders nice and clean, and just a basic job. And she said that her husband wasn't fit enough, and I was next door. I didn't need it. I was full. But she got me on a moment of weakness, and I said yes. And to be honest, she hasn't been the greatest customer. There's been I've had to send little gentle reminders for payments and stuff like that. And then when she did this, I saw it as well, it gives me an excuse to get rid, doesn't it? Will I be going back? No. Because in the spring, it's going to be like that. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. Nobody says, hey, Rob, that £35 visit today, I'm going to give you £45 because it's May and the grass is up there and you've been emptying the basket left, right and centre. They don't, do they? But as soon as it gets to the sort of October months, some, not all, are very quick to say, do you really need to cut it this month? Now, I get it. And I have let certain customers go for the season. I'll be back with them next year. But where I live in Low Fell, we're on a hill. And some of my customers are up in a place called Springwell Village. And it's 350 metres above sea level. And the grass has slowed down dramatically. So I've just said to them, look, it doesn't need cutting. And I'll see you in the spring. I'll message you mid-February with a view to carrying out the first cut mid to late March, weather permitting. If you need me, fine. If you don't, just let me know. That's my general message I send at the end of the year. Thanks very much for the work this year. Take care. And because I don't want to cut a lawn that doesn't need cutting. However, if you've got 60 visits, customers over 2 weeks, right? And the average is 35 quid. That's £2 a fortnight, right? You imagine you get to October and most of your customers cancel you. You can't afford to run a business like that. And it's just a bit of a lack of respect. If it doesn't need cutting, I understand. But penny pinching, you identify them at this time of year and take a note. And next spring, when you start your advertising campaign, March, and the phone starts to ring, and you can get some fantastic new customers, you've just got to remember today, right? Take a breath and say, I'm going to let that one go. I do. I never used to. I used to hang on to every customer with dear life thinking I'll go out of business. Not now. A bit long in the tooth now. Now I'm not brutal, but if you're not kind to me, that kindness isn't reciprocated. And I was a bit annoyed. So I've smiled, come away, and I'm having an early finish. But yeah, it was disappointing. Now, I can't be the only one that happens to. Surely not. And the red flags were there early in the year. I should have took it. But as I said, I got caught on a moment of weakness. And yeah, we live and learn, don't we? But there you go. So I've got a couple more jobs left today. It's coming towards the end of October. The weather is absolutely warmest to us. The grass is still growing, however, in certain areas where it's a little bit higher above sea level, it's not. We've had a lot of rain. It's a little bit wet and boggy underfoot, and I'll be honest, I'm looking forward to Friday, the 1st of November, is my last sort of fortnightly cut, a regular cut, and we're going out with Ian for a little bit of a drink that night to celebrate the end of the grass cutting season. However, I do say to my customers, look, if you feel that your lawn needs another cut and it's dry and it's still growing in November, give me a call and I'll come and do what you need, what needs to be done. And I always get a few calls in November if it's dry and if we have a bit of a warm late October, early November. But 99% of the customers are done in November. Then we're going to the hedge trimming and the garden maintenance. Unfortunately, Ian and I were fully booked now until the end of November. And then I'll be honest, if I don't get another job in December, I'll be over the moon because I'm tired and I put enough away for the winter, and I would look forward to having probably most of December off and most of January, and then start again in February, March time. And yeah, it's been a tough old year this year, and I don't know if it's me getting older, or have I took too much on, I'm not sure. I'm going to have a bit of a re-evaluation over the winter and see what I need to do, because I'm tired at the minute, and I don't want to be a moaning video, but I am tired, and I can't be the only one. It's been a tough old season, and I'll be glad to see the, not the back of it, but I'll be glad for a bit of a rest and a bit of a slowdown and enjoy a bit of time where I'm not getting up and breaking my back every day. Anyway, that's it for today, right? I just wanted to share that with you. I think you should be quite proud of us. I just went, no bother, smiled, waved, off. Mag to grid, get rid. A few years ago, it wouldn't have happened. I was hungry. I'm not as hungry now. Anyway, take care. Everybody have a lovely weekend, and I'll look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care. Keep smiling. I know everybody's tired. Everybody's getting a bit fed up with the end of the season. One of me subscribers says, Rob, I'm sick of the sight of seeing grass. And then what happens is you do nothing over the winter and you kind of wait to get back on the lawns in March. But anyway, take care. Remember, when the green gold's growing, keep mowing. It's growing at the moment, but only just. See you soon.